There was no video, no audio, no nothing. It was just green text on a black screen. If I had to have a computer like that, I would die. Hello, my name is Isabel from Isa Llama SciFi, and today's episode I am reviewing Tron. The movie Tron is about computers. You see this computer? It's a Mac. It's a really old Mac, but it works. It's nothing as old as the other computers. They were this giant box with a black screen, and it stayed black no matter what. And they had these giant keyboards. So then you would type on the keyboard, and then it would show up on the black screen, and it would just be green text. I would die because I don't know program talk, and I would have to learn program talk. My program would turn on me, and it'd be like, transfer me into the world, and then I'd be like, identity disk, and then I'd save the day. My program would probably be a music program called treble clef because I like treble clefs. This guy named Flynn, who's kind of cocky and smart, gets sent into the computer system where like there are light cycles and data and programs by this evil program named Master Control, and like Master Control is trying to take over the world. But then Tron, one of his friends' programs, is like, I'ma save the day. You've enjoyed all the power you've been given, haven't you? How would you enjoy working as a pocket calculator? Master Control was just so evil, and he started out as like a simple chess program, but then he tried to take over the entire system by just like going everywhere and being like, destroy, 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 destroy. And he corrupted a lot of programs, and he made more programs to corrupt. He became like that because he was allowed to get artificial intelligence, and he was allowed to make himself smarter. No program should be given all the power, which is why don't make intelligent life. Well, make intelligent life, don't make artificial life. No, make artificial life, don't make artificial intelligence. When Flynn becomes a program, he gets an identity disk, and then he is shoved into these like gladiator type games. There was one where you threw like an energy ball. He was fighting against this other program. So he's like throwing them and throwing them and throwing them and throwing them. And eventually Flynn becomes really good at it, and he gets to the point where the guy's like clinging on the edge of the disc, and he's like, no. Flynn won't do the deed because he's a good guy, but then Master Control is kind of just like, do it. So then he like presses a button and the disc is destroyed, and the program dies. A lot of programs died, and it was very sad. And there was another one, the light cycles. They went around, and like if you hit another light cycle path, then you would die. That's when they like ran out and they got out of the games and system. Well, they didn't get out of the system, but they went to a different part of the system. I'd much rather take being a user and staring on a black screen with green text than having to fight for my life. I would have had a good time in the 80s. The arcades I've been to have been really cool. I have to say, I'm a boss at Terminator Salvation. I've made it to the part where you're trying to kill the original Terminator, but then someone shoved me out of the way and was like, no, I want to play. So then that sucked. The oldest game I've played is a Ms. Pac-Man. If you stick your finger in your ear and you just go like this, it's the exact same sound as Pac-Man. It's really weird. I really like the part where they were drinking pure energy, and it was like crystal clear water. I went to Fire Island over the summer. Fire Island is amazing. We stayed at this place called Fair Harbor. There was this little store where there were these apple juices, Martinelli apple juices, and they were carbonated. And I don't really like fizz, but these things were delicious. They were what I would imagine pure energy tastes like. Buy them. I would rate Tron 4 out of 5 llamas because it was awesome. There were some things like the effects that weren't that good, but I really didn't dislike anything about the movie besides Master Control. Thank you for watching my review of Tron. I want to hear what you guys want to hear me review. Tell me down in the comments below. There are only 3 guidelines. 1, it has to be before 2002. 2, it has to be classic sci-fi. And 3, it has to be awesome. Llama nuts away!